vlog for you guys. Just doing a quick drive around, and today I'm going to talk about autocross and my new tires. So if you've been watching some of my new videos that have been coming out, I just recently picked up Bridgestone Potenza RE-11s in the 17-inch wheels with the stock 17s. The stock wheels they're produced by Inky, and they are 17/8s. These tires, they are a 245/45, which is bigger than the stock, which is 235/45 R17. So I went with that size just to get a little bit more width out of the tire, but it actually does have a tad bit more of a higher profile as well. These are a 200 tread wear tire, so they're a summer performance tire. Basically, you know, they're not made for the rain, they're not made for the winter time or anything like that. But I'll tell you what, these things have grip. So I had my stock, what were those, the Dunlaps on the car. I had those for like 26,000 miles, and I had what, four or five autocross events on those tires as well as a lot of spirited driving on, you know, canyon roads and different things like that. I mean, you've seen me on like some of these loops and whatnot, on the freeway off ramps, and you know, the tires, they held up well, I would say. I definitely wore them past the wear bars. When I was out autocrossing last time, I mean, I was bald. Like, the inside of one of my tires was, I mean, almost to the steel belt. You could actually see the second layer of rubber coming out because the total sides were just completely bald. There was no tread left. It was just smooth, almost like a custom slick or something like that. But you know, I got good mileage out of those things, and I just wore them into the ground. So like I said, I just got these new tires, and they are amazing. I love them. I mean, man, they have so much grip. It's ridiculous how much grip these things have. When you throw it into a corner, I mean, it just grabs. You may get a little bit of tire noise at the limit, but even past the limit, they keep grabbing and they keep turning in. So you lose quite a bit of that factory understeer. Now, I say that also, you know, with having the sway bar installation, which you guys have seen. As of yesterday, I changed the front sway bar to the soft position, and the rear sway bar is still at the hard position, which is what I did last time I went to the autocross. I have the white line sway bars. It's the 22mm in the front and a 24mm in the rear, and I'm really loving those sway bars. I mean, they're freaking awesome, guys. But what I was getting to is this weekend is autocross time again. So I am in the Sacramento SCCA. I'm going to be running the autocross at San Joaquin County Fairgrounds, which is in Stockton. It's about, I don't know, 30 to 45 minutes away from where I live. But it should be a lot of fun. I've never been out there, but I'm planning on going Saturday and Sunday. And that is, what is that, May 2nd, May 2nd and 3rd coming up here. So that is gonna be pretty awesome. I'm gonna put these tires to the test and really get to rip them up, good. So real quick, I'm coming up to those loops, if you guys have watched some of my old videos. So I'll just give you an idea of how these tires perform. You know, maybe you can kind of tell, maybe you can't. I don't know if this camera angle is going to show you, but I'll push it a little bit here, and we'll see what we get. These are gripping. Testing out the sway bar. I mean, you get a little bit of push, but I mean, frick, I'm going through these turns at like close to 60 miles an hour, so you know, it's to be expected. I'm not going to do that too much because I don't want to rip up these new tires, at least not yet. We'll wait for the weekend to do that. I'll show you guys right now, if you're kind of looking. I'll do a little overlay of this video, kind of give you a walk around of what the tires look like on the car. So you should be looking at that right now. I think they look pretty damn sweet. They are a little bit bit taller, like I said before, and I did feel that just a tad, you know, with the overall acceleration of the vehicle as well. I feel like the low end, it may have slowed it down a little bit because those tires are, you know, at least a half an inch taller than the factory. So that kind of messes up your gear ratio just a little bit. So I don't know, I sacrificed that for the width. Maybe next time, you know, I'll go with a different profile, but probably next time I get tires, hopefully I'll have, you know, be buying those and hopefully getting some rims or something like that. So we'll see about all that. Yeah, so if you guys are available this weekend and you live close to the Stockton area, I will be out there both days for the autocross. So if you want to come out, you know, be my guest. It's a lot of fun. You know, you'll have someone, I'll talk to you out there or whatever, you know. And it's kind of intimidating at first, like I said in the last video about autocross, but you know, once you're out there and you meet a couple people, it's just really cool. It's a lot of fun and it's very addicting. You will definitely want to come back. So yeah, there's that. And then I guess briefly I could just kind of talk about the drag races last Wednesday. So it's Monday right now. I went to the drags last Wednesday night, and the best time that I pulled out in my car was a 13.5 at like 99 miles an hour, something like that. I gotta say, I feel like it would have been faster on the old tires, even though they were bald. I feel like I would have got a little bit more wheel spin, which would have helped me not really bog the car as much. I got one pretty good launch, which was on that 13.5 time, but man, these tires are so sticky, and that track was so sticky that night. I mean, I was not getting like any wheel spin at all. I mean, the car was just hooking up, and I mean, that's kind of to be expected with these summer tires. I mean, these things are damn grippy. So I don't know the next time I'm going to go out to the drags. I mean, I didn't really buy this car for a drag racing car. It's just kind of like some of the guys from one of the forums that I go with the iClub, the iClub forum. This is like I-Club. They were saying that they were going out to the Wednesday night drags. So I thought, well, shit, if you're going out, I don't really want to watch. If I have my car there, why don't I just run? So I ran that night, and it was quite a bit of fun. I had 5 runs in. And you know, I wasn't really going for the bracket racing time. Like when I did that 13.5, like I could have pedaled it and let off and kind of been in the bracket running, but really I was out there just to get a good time in my car and see what my car would do. I probably shifted, well, I know I shifted too high in the RPM range. When I review that video and I look, when I shifted at 6,500 RPM, pretty much in every gear, that was when I got the best times. And on some of the other runs, well, actually all the other runs, I pretty much just redlined the hell out of the car, and the times did not do good. They didn't do as good at all. So yeah, basically I just needed to shift a lot sooner just to get into that proper range of where my torque is and where my horsepower is dropping off on the car or any of that. But I mean, to go out and run the car for the first time, that's the first time I've been to the drag strips with a car that's stick. My old Mustang, I used to take out to the drags. You can watch, like on my channel, I have really old videos, like probably 2008 or something like that, of my Mustang at the drags. Like it was running 14s. I think the fastest I ran was like a 14 flat at 98 miles an hour. And that was a fun car, but as you guys have seen, it's sitting in my garage. One of these days it'll get rebuilt, you know, but it's probably not anytime soon. But it was a fun car. When I do redo it, I'm just planning on doing like a full built stroker motor or something like that. So I don't know, maybe you guys will see that maybe in 3 or 4 years. I don't know, probably something like that. It's not going to be anytime soon. But I just want to say thanks a lot, guys. Thanks for subscribing. You know, I'm up to like 280 subscribers now, which is pretty awesome. I mean, in the last month, I think I've gained like already 114 subscribers. So that's pretty awesome. My channel's growing pretty quick. So I appreciate you guys just liking my videos and commenting back. You know, like I've said before, I love talking to everybody. It's cool, you know, just kind of having that little like community of Subaru people, or just people that are just interested in the cars in general. So I just appreciate all you guys, you know, giving good comments and liking my videos, and we'll get back to you soon. Yep, Autocross this weekend. Should have some video of that coming up.